Have you ever noticed how money never lets you know it's coming? It doesn't knock loudly or give you a warning before it changes your life. Sometimes it starts with a simple text message, a missed call, an email you almost ignored. And in that quiet moment, everything changes. Right now, there's something strange going on in the financial energy surrounding the 3 zodiac signs that delays are inevitable. The stress, the quiet waiting, that's not useless. That's preparation. Because sooner or later, unexpected financial news could be coming your way. The real question is, will you recognize it when it finally shows up? In life, financial change rarely happens the way we expect it to. It doesn't always come through a lottery win or a stroke of luck. More often than not, it quietly builds behind the scenes through timing, alignment, and unseen changes that prepare us for something bigger. Astrology suggests that there are moments that open visible doors, especially when the planetary movements begin to favor growth and stability. Right now, 3 zodiac signs may be on the verge of such a moment. The challenges they have faced, the setbacks they have endured, and the patience they have been forced to learn are not punishments. They are positioning. Unexpected news about money may come soon, but it will require awareness and courage to act. So the question is not whether change is possible, the question is, are you ready to accept it? Explanation of financial energy. Before unexpected money arrives, something is always changing beneath the surface. Often, all people see is the result, the approval, the offer, the transfer of money, the opportunity. But what they don't see is the quiet adjustment that occurs long before the big breakthrough. In astrology, timing is of the utmost importance. There are planetary movements that first create pressure and then release relief. That price is often felt as a financial delay, denial, or slowdown. Bills pile up. Plans slow down. Confidence wanes, and at that stage many people think nothing is happening. But that assumption is often wrong. When financial energy is preparing to move, it is not in a hurry. It is reorganizing. It is clearing out old patterns. Patience is tested. Retrograde periods, wealth house transitions, and Jupiter and Saturn alignments can indicate growth, but only after discipline has been proven. Think of it like a door that is not opening right away. First, the key turns slowly. Then the handle moves. And only then does the door open. For 3 specific zodiac signs, the key may already be turning. The delays you have experienced are not obstacles. They are adjustments. Missed opportunities are deviations from direction. Financial calm is not abandonment. It is calibration. And when the calibration is complete, progress begins. But here's the deeper truth. Unexpected financial news isn't always as dramatic as it used to be. It can come as a conversation, a forgotten payment that resurfaces, a project that comes to life, a person who connects at the right time. The universe rarely shouts. It whispers first, and only those who truly listen can recognize the whisper before it becomes an opportunity. Zodiac sign #. 1 Taurus. For Taurus, the journey when it comes to money has never been easier. You're a sign that values stability, comfort, and security. You don't just take financial gambles without thinking. You plan. You calculate every step. You wait for the right moment. But lately, it may feel like no moment is right. Delays have been longer than expected. Payments have been slow. Promises have been uncertain. And for someone who relies on consistency, this uncertainty can be overwhelming. There were nights when you questioned your decisions. There were days when you wondered if your efforts were even being noticed. But you kept going. Quiet, patient without dramatic complaints. Your quiet patience is important because Taurus energy is slow to build. But when it does, it moves with force. Astrologically, the houses of finance connected to long-term stability are starting to shift for you. This does not indicate a sudden income. It indicates orderly and structured progress, a long-pending approval, a delayed contract, a financial matter suddenly revived. Something practical and real. The unexpected part is not the money itself but its timing. It can come just when you have almost stopped expecting. And when it does, you will feel it more as a relief than simple luck. But here is the key, Taurus, do not hesitate when the door opens. You have been waiting a long time. Stability is returning, but you need to take steps forward to make it all work out. And this could just be the beginning. Zodiac sign #2. Scorpio. Scorpio, your relationship with money has never been simple. For you, finances are not just about numbers. They represent control, power, security, and sometimes even emotional safety. When money feels unstable, it feels like every other aspect of life is unstable too. And lately, you may have felt that intensity more than ever. There are sudden expenses, unexpected responsibilities, situations where you need to stay strong even as you feel the pressure building inside. Scorpio rarely shows weakness outwardly. You weather storms privately. You quietly calculate, resurfacing unannounced. But ultimately, you may have been asking yourself how long this price will last. Here's why this moment is special. Astrological changes connected to transformation and shared wealth are activating your sexual sector. Scorpio is ruled by the energy of rebirth. Endings that open up powerful new beginnings. This means that a difficult period is not just a coincidence. It is a reorganization. Something has to close before something stronger can open. Unexpected news coming your way could be related to a collaboration, a partnership offer, a financial agreement, support from an influential person, or approval related to a joint investment, commission, or business income. It may come out of the blue, but it is connected to something you have been working hard on for a long time. The challenge for you, Scorpio, is trust. When good news comes, you may question it. Examine it carefully, look for ulterior motives. That caution protects you. But don't let it become an obstacle. Because this change is not an accident. It is a turning point. And if handled wisely, it can change the direction of your finances for years to come. Zodiac sign Virgo. No one understands financial pressure better than you. While others hope and wait for luck, you calculate and prepare. You examine every detail, every expense, every possible outcome. You don't like uncertainty, you prefer structure. But recently, even your careful planning may have been put to the test. There have been times when the numbers just didn't seem to add up. Expected results have been delayed. Effort hasn't immediately yielded a clear reward. And for someone as disciplined as you, that's frustrating. You've done everything right, but progress seems slower than it should. But here's what most people don't understand about Virgo energy. When your financial success comes, it's not a fluke. It's precise. The planetary movements connected to career growth, recognition, and material rewards are quietly aligning for you. This suggests that unexpected news is directly related to your abilities. A promotion you thought was far away. A client who comes back with a bigger offer. An opportunity tied to your expertise and skills. Something that will prove your discipline. The surprise won't seem wild or chaotic. It will feel like you've worked hard for it. However, it can still catch you off guard because of the timing. It can happen right when you're thinking about changing your plans, when you're about to accept less. Virgo, this is not the time to be complacent. This is the moment to recognize that your patience is an investment. Your preparation is building momentum. And now that momentum is ready to pay off. Delay doesn't mean foregone. For you, it means refinement, caution, and awareness. Don't miss the moment. Now, here's the part that most people often overlook. When they hear about a financial opportunity, unexpected money doesn't guarantee permanent change. Opportunity alone doesn't automatically translate into transformation. The right timing alone doesn't guarantee instant success. What will truly change the direction of your finances is the action you take at the right time. For Taurus, Scorpio, and Pisces, this change may already be in the making. But hesitation can delay everything again. Doubt can close doors that are just beginning to open. Fear can make you question the very thing you prayed for. Sometimes when good news comes, it feels strange. And the human mind often rejects things that are unfamiliar even when they are positive. You may think it is too good to be true. You may wait too long to respond. You may overanalyze instead of taking a step forward. Be careful. Financial energy moves in cycles. When the tide rises, you have to go with it. If you stay still, the tide will pass. It is not about making hasty decisions. It is about awareness, preparation, confidence. When the message comes, respond. When the opportunity presents itself, check it out. But don't ignore it. Because second chances rarely come the same way twice. Final message: change is closer than you think. Sometimes financial change doesn't start with a dramatic event. It starts with awareness, with readiness, with the decision to believe that your current situation is not permanent. If your zodiac sign, Taurus, Scorpio, or Virgo, is mentioned, don't take it as a simple coincidence. Think of it as a reminder, a signal, a moment to pay more attention to what's happening around you. Watch your messages. Check your emails. Revisit conversations that seem unfinished. Success may not be loud, but you will feel the weight of its importance. And even if your sign is not mentioned, the deeper message is still for you. Financial growth favors those who remain alert, disciplined, and open to visiting. The universe may open a door, but you have to walk through it. So write in the comments what your zodiac sign is. And if you are ready to receive unexpected financial news, type ready below. Because the energy is changing, the weather is aligning, and the next message you receive could change everything.